ROHI is kind of like a ready-to-wear women's wear brand. I studied in New York at FIT and had to move back to India during COVID, and I was always inspired by the city. Wanted to carry a piece of the city back with me to India in terms of its like modern outlook and the cosmopolitan environment. So kind of like mixing that with the Indian handcraft available in my country, I started this label, and it kind of like is about like making women's wear pieces, making you stand out. So I've always been inspired by fashion, and I always like creating my own clothes, and that's something like inspired me to like get into designing, and something like about it, like being able to experiment with my colors, with my styles, with my silhouettes is, and like the cool metal details that I could add to things and make it look edgy is kind of what inspired me to be a designer.
Love that. I love a little bit of edge.
Always in like something, it's like a basic pantsuit, and then you just add a little bit of like metal detail somewhere, the buttons, just to like add the edge and make it like look different. It was the moment I decided to start my brand was having to move back to India during COVID, and then knowing that there is like this uncertain moment, like we don't know when we're getting out of COVID, what's going to happen, will I be able to move back to the city? And it kind of like felt like it was the thing that I had to be in India for that amount of time. So I was like, to make use of my time and my creative skills, I kind of like started designing, and that kind of turned into like a career for me. So the new collection, it's called the Dominion Minimalism, is my first runway collection, and it's like an evocative collection. Like it evokes the feeling of like empowerment and this undesirable sensuality within the women to celebrate womanhood. It's like you're making you feel powerful while also making you feel sexy in that power. It has like lots of like oversized blazers, pantsuit, oversized trench coats, shirts, and like cargo pants, like things like lots of versatile pieces that you can mix with your personal wardrobe as well as stuff within the collection. The color palette is very like commanding, at the same time like very versatile. Lots of like blacks, whites, grays, and then there's always like a hint of like lime and nude to add the fun and the sex appeal to the collection. I would say it's very androgynous and very like oversized pieces, things that you can use as like unisex pieces as well, even though it's women's wear. And in terms of like detailing, I've done lots of like metal hardwares, metal buttons. That's something that my brand is always like known for. That's something that my personal style always resonates with. And yeah, I'm just having fun with this collection, just like letting it go, letting it flow, and seeing how it goes. I've always grown up in this textile background because my family was into like hand woven textiles, and I knew that I wanted to take it forward, but just not in a traditional way. I wanted to like add my touch to it, add a more like cosmopolitan outlook to it instead of just like making like simple like silhouettes out of it. So I like the fact that I'm able to like carry on my family legacy, but in my personal way, like still use the hand woven fabric, but make like pantsuits out of it, make like fun cargo pants out of it, like something more like young and fun. So, to a young designer just starting out, I would be like, design what you see yourself wearing, believe in yourself, don't put too much pressure, and believe in your capabilities. And I feel like the rest will follow. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be.